Hey y'all, I am here to do a video. I do want to say that I think I'm just gonna let the hair wrap go for a while, because except when I go to sleep, because I sweat in my head, and I am working out 5 to 6 days a week now, um, so I'm just letting it go. Now, this is going to be a rant video. And I have actually made this video like 3 times. And I go back and I always watch my videos before I upload them. And it's like, since I can't do more than 15 minutes, I always run out of time. So I'm just going to take like 2 minutes to be nice. And then the rest is my rant. Okay, my nice. Now, this particular video is a rant of the Commissary. So I want to be nice. First and foremost, I love living on this military installation. It is very large. It's very large. And it's very nice. It's very well kept. We have a nice PX. Our PX has the average stores, but then it also has a lot of different things. There's a full service barbershop. There's a full service hair salon. There's a full service travel agency. There's a full service nail salon, which I do want to call the hair salon possibly to see if they can do my eyebrows, because I don't know where to go since I've been here, and I used to get my eyebrows done all the time. So, with that being said, I want to get to my rant. Now, okay, the nice stuff about the Commissary, you get stuff, number one, there's no tax. There's a surcharge, but it's not the same as a tax. So, that's number one. Number two, stuff is cheap. I've had to go to Walmart for different things that that are just not at the Commissary or at the PX. And perfect example, Black Friday we went to Walmart, and while we were waiting around, because we got there kind of early, I just kind of eyed some different things, some different items that I know we buy, that I buy on a regular basis. And I noticed that there was a price difference, sometimes $1, sometimes more, in the price that the item was in the Commissary versus Walmart. So it is cheaper. They do have a rewards card, which the rewards card, you go onto their website. I try to go to the website once a week. You go on there, you register the card, and it has coupons. So you go to the website, you click clip, and it'll put the coupon onto your card, so you don't have to necessarily like take a coupon. So it's kind of convenient, because I do like coupons. I like to save money. And some of the women are nice. Now, it's just like a typical Walmart. You have the regular lines, the regular, then you have the express, then you have the self-checkout. Although our military installation is very large, we have 2 high schools, like 4 or 5 middle schools, and like 3 or 4 elementary schools all on post. Even though it's very large, we only have like 1 commissary. So shopping, if you go, which I go shopping twice a month, it's because I try to get stuff that lasts me and my husband 2 weeks. The negative thing is, if you go, I never go on the 1st or the 15th. I go somewhere around. So I'll go like the 3rd, or instead of the 15th, I'll go like the 17th, something like that, because one of the biggest things with the Commissary is the lines. The lines are just ridiculous. And I know that, I get stuff that lasts me and my husband 2 weeks. And it's just us. I've seen people with 2 buggies full But, you know, hey, they may, let's say they get stuff that lasts them 2 weeks also, but let's say they have is, you know, 3 or 4 kids, something like that. So that's understandable. So the line, they always have somebody like directing the lines. The lines are just ridiculous. But my main issue with the commissary here is the customer service. The commissary here, and I don't know if there's, I don't know what it is about the self-checkout. I don't know if people just don't like to work the self-checkout, but the commissary here, the self-checkout customer service is just bad. On the part of the women workers, I will say that. Because I have dealt with 2 different men that worked the self-checkout, and both were older gentlemen. Both were nice. You know, both were really nice guys, very helpful. Them, you know, like in the commissary, just like all stores, you know, they have like a little discount section. And the thing about the discount section at our particular commissary, like if you go to Walmart and you get the discount, they just redo the pricing. Well, at our commissary, you know, I guess because it can be any item. It can be like, for instance, I just bought some canned fruit. Nothing was wrong with it. It wasn't expired. Don't actually expire till like next year. But the can had a dent in it. So they go through and they get like dented stuff. So I guess because of the fact that it could be random, what they do is they mark out the barcode and put a new price tag on it, a price sticker. Well, since they mark out the barcode, you can't scan it. You have to get someone from, you know, one of the employees has to come with a, you know, a little swipe their card and put the number in there. Okay. Now, that's not my fault. Now, and I go to this discount section every time I go in the commissary because you can actually find some pretty, I mean, like I said, I got some fruit yesterday. You can find stuff. Oh, sorry, y'all. You can find stuff for cheap, and there's nothing whatsoever wrong with it. I'm trying to check the weather because it was really cloudy earlier, and the clouds are kind of black, and I have to go work out in a couple of hours. I was still going, but I'm just trying to check the weather. But now it's full, bright, sunny. But getting back, like I said, that's not my fault that they mark, you know, they mark out that barcode and that I have to have someone to come and do it. It's like the women who work. Now, it is one particular lady, I will say. It's one lady that that has helped me. And she's very nice. So, I'm not saying all, but thus far, it's one out of, I have 4 women that, and I don't know if it's an age thing, because it's not a race thing. No. The lady who was really nice, she was an older woman. The 4 women who are just rude, they're younger. And they're not just rude to me. Like, these girls are rude to everybody. Like, and they're so, like, they don't want to help you. And like I said, I mean, some stuff is not your fault that it won't ring up. Plus, the machines, honestly, the machines are not as good as, like, say the self-checkout like at a Walmart or a Kroger or a Winn-Dixie, something like that. And the employees will tell you that. The machines, I mean, because the commissary is technically like non-profit or whatever, like, you know, like they don't actually, like I said, there's no tax or anything. I mean, the machines are pretty much this what you got. So like if you scan something, even if you put it in the bag, sometimes it'll say the weight is not correct or something like that. And most of the time it'll go off, but sometimes they have to come over and fix it, even though the person that's the customer did nothing wrong. These women, They're just, it's like, you know, like I said, I don't know what it is about this self-checkout, but they are just like, just don't want to help people. Then, so the customer service and the lines, I mean, the lines are ridiculous. So, you know, I go through self-checkout because I can be 15 people back in the line to get to a regular cashier. And it's not like it's one line, mind y'all. It's, you know, like 5 or 6, you know, aisles, you know, cashiers open, and I'm still 10, 15 people back, and 5 of them people got 2 carts. So, understandably, I'm going to try to go to the self-checkout. Number 2, they have some workers, the baggers. Now, the baggers, it's always 50, 11 baggers. They all stand in a row, and they will bag. If you go through the self-checkout, of course, they're not, you know, there. But if you go through anywhere else, the baggers will bag your groceries and take your stuff out. They will stand there and look at you like, first of all, they real unprofessional. All of them, they always laughing, talking, playing. And these baggers are not all young, mind y'all. They range from old to young. And half of them just be playing, talking, holding side conversation because they're pretty much waiting. Like one bagger goes, let's say you're on aisle 2. I'm going to say cashier 2. This bagger go to cashier 2. This bagger will walk out. So somebody that's standing in line, they have to now go to cashier 2. And it's like really unprofessional because they all just be sitting up talking about, oh, did you watch this show? Did you do this? Did you do that? And they have the audacity to look at you kind of crazy when you don't, like if you just don't have, it's like they feel like if you go through a cashier, you are obligated to have them take your stuff out and give them a tip. Let me explain something. I'm not going to pay somebody for something that I could possibly do. I took my time and learned how to do my nails because we were moving here and I didn't want to go to anybody new. I don't know if somebody's going to mess me up or what. Yes, it was a learning process, but I took my time to learn how to do it, and that's some coin that my husband saves in his pocket. So I'm not going to pay you to push my darn carts out, you know, push my cart out when I done pushed around the whole day in this dang on commissary. I done pushed it out, so why I can't push it out outside? I don't push it around all the rest of the time. But they sit up and they, you know, kind of look at you. So I have got to the point where I park by the exit by the self-checkout, and I come in one way and I go out that same way. I don't even pass all of them because it's just very unprofessional. Last rant. And I hate to hurt anybody's feelings with this. But people, if you know your kid's bad, like, come on, man. Threaten them. Leave them home with your spouse. Do something. Some of these people, like, I hate knowing. My husband and I have not been blessed yet with a child. But, you know, it's coming. Hopefully soon. But I hate when people have bad children and they just let them, like, oh my God, one day I ended up, because I had a lot of stuff. I was stuck in the line. I had been in line for like 5 minutes. And it was this family behind me. They had 3 kids. They had 3 kids, 3 like older little kids, you know, still little, and one in the baby carriage. So they had 4 kids. It was the mama and the daddy. Why the kids kept bumping into me? Every time I move up, the kids move up. Mom and dad ain't say nothing not one time. Didn't even tell me excuse me. Then the kids kept passing gas. And I'm just like, come on, like I have noticed that that's one thing, like, I have noticed, like, I mean, come on, man, take care, like, oh. So that's my rant on the commissary, y'all. Thank y'all for watching.